Here we go, round number 2. Map number 2 of Team Frostbite versus Team Sunrise. We just played on Gibraltar. Frostbite won, and now we're on to King's Row. First we've got, looks like Frostbite on offense first. And they're running pretty standard dive, Winston, Tracer, Widow. Widow's pretty good looking up from that top window. And we also have Team Sunrise. Looks like they're going to be setting up possibly with a Hanzo on defense. It could work. And Hanzo's going to be key in contesting the Widow pick. Looks like we move things a little bit around now. We've got a Winston Genji rather than Tracer.
Around and get ready to move.
So Wind on Soldier is going to be looking to control this high ground area.
Hi.
Look after yourselves out there.
It's got important access to all those health packs, the mega health pack on the bottom, right behind those stairs, and the mini health pack on the left. But he's got to be careful, of course, because there's always the chance of getting picked by that Widow from the upper spawn door. Looks like we made another switch, so Noob is actually going to be on Tracer. Tracer, Genji, and Widow. Let's see if they can get a quick pick on offense here. I was pretty close on the Hanzo. Alright, so Sunrise has already got 3. This team fight's pretty much done. They gotta clean it up. Frostbite needs to come back and reset. Let's see if we can come over here and get a good vantage point of everything. So we got Noob on Tracer, Weaver on Genji. They need to come back and... Oh, that was a big sleep on Tilted. Monkey is just a boosted animal. Can't do much up there. Okay, so most of Team Frostbite is up here on the high ground. And there's a pick on the Monkey. And Widow gets a pick on the Hanzo, so there's some big things happening over here, but now it's looks like a 5v4, 4v4 now. Widow gets one more pick, and both their DPS are down at this point. Got Diva in Widow's face. See what they can do. It seems like Frostbite's just gonna run away with this one. Couple pushes, and I don't think any ults were used there. It looks like the Soldier ult might have been used on defense. And of course the Widow ult. So now we've got the Pulse Bomb coming up for Frostbite. We have Transfer Frostbite, and on defense there's the Earth Shatter and the Nano. So it's going to be a little bit tough for Frostbite because they don't have a Reinhardt pushing against that Earth Shatter. They're probably going to have to just eat it. And there it is. The Shatter plus Diva Bomb, but they didn't even really need the Diva Bomb, looks like. It's already over.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Restoring your health.
Dive comp worked pretty well on the first point, but now Sunrise is pretty tanky, so it could be difficult in there. We got Wind almost got that pick on Weaver. Jay Lee's in a dangerous spot. We got Noob with his Pulse Bomb up. Let's see if he can do anything huge with it. He's kind of waiting for his team to create some distraction. So it looks like he's going to run up from behind and sneak it in. Right there, he gets a stick, but nobody dies. And here comes Weaver with the blade. He gets picked off. Oh, where's Weaver actually? He didn't die. Just kidding, wow. Weaver got a lot of things done. So now the cart moves a little bit more. Res is at 63% from Frostbite. And right now Sunrise doesn't have any ults immediately, but they're soon going to have Soldier ult. They're going to have another Earth Shatter soon, as well as a Roadhog ult. So Roadhog's over here in the corner. He's gonna try to push people off cart before he can finish off. But Sunrise is gonna let the cart just roll right on in there. So we've still got the Roadhog on the right. We've got wall hacks over here on Frostbite's side. It looks like Noob is gonna switch to something else, maybe a soldier. There it is.
We're all soldiers now.
Soldier might be a better pick for this last point, just running into the 3 tank composition. Got a little bit of Zen action happening. The Discord's on the right heart. Let's see if they can finish off. And it's a 4v6, but we got the res. Warhog's putting in some good work here. Wynn's got some key picks, preventing the pushes. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of a reset. Frostbite's got almost 4 ultimates up now. They got a pretty huge ult advantage. So Frostbite's got 2 important offensive ults with the Shatter and the Attack Visor. I'm sorry, that's Sunrise in the blue. They got 4 ultimates up, so they're pretty strong in the defensive position here. Once again, Roadhog picking off key members of Frostbite's team. Looks like he's getting value out of all of his hooks, which is nice.
Everyone, heal up.
Unfortunately, I Suck at Widow just kind of didn't make good use of that Attack Visor when he had it. We got another Shatter coming up. Shatter's on both sides. Here it is, but there's only one. Oh, that's a big boy Shatter. This could be it. Just need to get rid of the D.Va. D.Va's still contesting. Luckily, she had that D.Va ultimate that stalled maybe about 5 or 10 seconds on the card. They definitely have another chance to keep it from getting to the end on defense here. And Wind has Whole Hog up, so he's probably looking to use it here pretty soon. He gets picked off by Noob. That's 2 picks on the side of Sunrise. Hyperion gets shut down. And Frostbite finishes with 29 seconds remaining. Good work on both teams. There were some good fights happening.
Switching sides.
Frostbite just manages to clutch it out in the end there. Apparently Vigoring had a disconnect at the end. That's not good. It must have been really close to the end because he was remember he had the Shatter near the end when the payload was still basically around the corner from the checkpoint? He must have just lost it towards the end push. That's unfortunate. So Frostbite here on defense, they're stacking up the Rhine, Roadhog, and Orisa with some heavy shielding, heavy suppressing fire. That's going to be tough to break through. And they have huge heals with both Ana and Mercy. So they're just going to have a huge amount of sustain. Right now, Sunrise is working mostly a divish comp. They've got Widow, Tracer, and Soldier can stay on high ground or stay behind the Rhine shield. The only thing is if all of their DPS are around on high ground or flanking, then there's not a whole lot standing behind the Reinhardt. So Ryan's just gonna be eating a lot of that fire from the Orisa and from the Roadhog. So Frostbite's here, they're balled up on the point. Sunrise is going through the theater. They're probably, yeah, they're taking the high ground. Let's take a back seat here, see what they can do with this. Sunrise is 100% on the high ground here. All of them. Their Tracer's going a little bit behind, so Wind is firing from up high. Unfortunately, Swag just kind of takes a charge. An ill-advised charge. And it's going to be somewhat easy for Frostbite to clean up now. Hyperion gets one pick on Weaver. That was a rather quick res. We got Earth Shatter coming up from Weaver.
All systems checked out. I'm back in the fight.
Let's see. It's going to be a tale of one shield versus the other. And Sunrise's shield is already looking like it's going to be breaking soon. He takes charge. Gets rid of Weaver. That's pretty huge. No more Shatter to contest. Noob with a last-ditch effort to save the point. Whole Hog doesn't quite do it. So now Sunrise has got the first point. They'll be pushing forward. Got a shield generator on the side of Frostbite. Some people running back from spawn. So as soon as Sunrise turns that corner, they're going to be eating some of that turret damage, unless they can swat it out first. And they've got the supercharger. Awesome Bro with a huge Diva Bomb! Possibly evening out the fight. Looks like it's not quite enough. Lucio's the last one standing. Weaver can't chase with Rhyme too much. Swag is kind of eating a little bit of shield damage. But he doesn't have to, he's still waiting on a few members of his team. Awesome Bro gets right in there. So now they got Diva out of mech. Wind's Tracer is out of the fight. Another huge shatter from Weaver. Hyperion pops his ult, but I don't think he's gonna have enough HP to survive that. He gets a couple.
Helden sterben nicht.
Actually, it's looking pretty even at this point. There's 4 on the side of Sunrise to another 5 on Frostbite. Adelo knows something's going on, but he can't quite find that Tracer. Like Baby Diva. Adelo needs to save at the front of his team. He can't take care of Diva by himself.
My ultimate is almost ready. Casting a spell on
So
you.
Tilted's got res up. Needs to be sure he stays out of sight. He might even want to res this just because they won't have the sustain without Orisa in the fight.
Experience tranquility.
Get here.
Jay Lee used up his trance. Huge charge, huge shatter and nano, but Tilted gets the res off. Weaver goes very deep into the back lines of Sunrise. He gets slept, and now he's separated from his entire team.
That's not right.
Holiest manages to get the sound barrier off, and now Adelo gets a pick on the right. It's 5v6. Weaver grabs Holiest, and that's huge. It's now 6v3. There's not a whole lot that Sunrise will be able to do at this point. They need to hang back. They've only got 30 seconds. And Frostbite has huge ult advantage at this point. So, unless Frostbite royally screws up, I don't think there's a whole lot that Sunrise is going to be able to do on this last push. Although Wind does have his ultimate up. He could do huge things on the Mercy. He gets the Mercy. Oh, wow.
Into the iris.
Jay Lee with that trance, that was possibly saving key members of his team. With another key shatter from Weaver, and we got the beat drop in the deuce to finish off the remaining Sunrise members, and that's game. 3 points to 1. Frostbite comes out. Another good game. Good game, Frostbite. Good game, Sunrise. Good job.
Play of the match.
Yeah, some of these shatters were just incredible. There he gets the pick on the Baby Diva. Just swings the Pharah out of the sky, just like Ryan usually does. That anti-air Reinhardt indeed. So that's the second game out of 3. It looks like someone from Sunrise left the match. Oh no, that was someone from Frostbite. And so that's the second game.